What's going on, guys? Today we've got the Benchmade 15500-3 Meatcrafter. This is about the fourth iteration of the Meatcrafter design. Here is the packaging with the box. As you can see right here, this particular knife uses CPM S45 VN steel. And I've already taken it out of the box. So right away, what's different about this particular knife compared to the other Meatcrafters is that the sheath is orange on both sides, and this particular handle is an OD Green G10. And it has some really cool cutouts here, and you can see the orange ring. So that's, lovely. It matches the sheath. So what's different about, why did Benchmade come out with a fourth Meatcrafter? Well, the first Meatcrafter that they came out with, they used 154 steel, and that's a pretty basic steel that's been around, I believe, since 1959. And the latest three models thereafter that they've used, so the second, third, and now this fourth model, they've used S45 VN blade steel. So why does that matter to you, that they're now using S45 VN steel? Well, it's a premium steel that when you compare it with the S35 VN steel, it's going to be tougher because there's more chromium, and it's also it's also tougher and also more corrosive resistance. So when you're cutting, obviously, if you're skinning or deboning or butchering, obviously you'll get blood on the blade, and you don't want the blade to corrode. So with that in mind, this would be the perfect utility knife for those types of functions. What also brings this price point down compared to, let's say, the 15500 OR-2, that's a mouthful. That's the orange blade with the carbon fiber handles. So that one's a little bit, more sexy, and that one would be perfect if you're out in the field, and let's say you lay that one on the grass. Well, the orange blade contrasts differently with the grass, and you'll be able to see it. Obviously, in this case, you'd probably be using this, like Benchmade advertises, either, preparing food by the fireside, or let's say if you're butchering at the house, or boning out animals out in the woods. Probably don't need all that that bling, I guess, with the orange blade. So this is more utilitarian. This is more practical, in my opinion. So let's just take a closer look here of the OD Green. So it's got this nice orange ring, holes with the cutout. Now, what's also cool about these Meatcrafters is that they use the SelectEdge technology. What that means is that Benchmade is sharpening this at a particular angle that makes this incredibly sharp. So it'd be perfect if you're filleting, let's say, fish. So gives you a little bit extra sharpness and smoothness. So let's just go compare this with the other knives that I have here on the table. Now, I'm going to leave the specs, the information about the specs, down below in the just above the comments section. So this here is a Spartan Moros knife. It's more of a tactical folder. The blade length on this Benchmade is just over 6 inches. So you can see, overall, if we do a comparison. Now, this does have some weight to it. And both of them have, I'll get this out of the way, a full tang. But obviously, two different applications for two different types of fixed blade knives. This one more for cutlery, for skinning animals, so forth. This one more of a tactical fixed blade knife. So there's a comparison for those two knives. And I also have a Hinder Bowie knife. It's the Emmett. So this is one of Rick Hinder's fixed blade knives. So obviously you can see a big difference between the two, and also the thickness. Again, this one is definitely thicker than, well, it feels thicker. You can see here along the spine the actual blade thickness as compared to the Benchmade. So another key point about this particular Meatcrafter is the price point. You're going to be saving almost $100 by going with this particular model. Again, the 15500-3. This one retails around $300 or so. You probably find it by dealers around $270. So couple advantages with going with this particular model as opposed to the orange, the complete orange blade with the carbon fiber handle. So you got a lower price point, but you still have the same, overall it's the same blade. You know, it's the S45VN steel. Everything's going to be the same as far as like the specs with the length goes, and the handles again are going to be different. You're looking at OD Green G10 with this particular one as opposed to the carbon fiber. So for practical purposes, yeah, this one definitely fits the bill. I'd like to know what your thoughts are. Is it really kind of overkill that Benchmade's got 4 of these models available? Or is it perfect because then you kind of have, you know, the one size fits all. Well, you don't have one size fits all. You got 4 different knives for different applications, or each one has its own advantages and disadvantages. You know, the original design has that 154 cm steel, so that brings down the price point, but you're not getting the overall quality, you know, in cutting when you downgrade to that type of blade steel. Versus the other 3 models that are out there, they now use this S45VN steel. So obviously, yes, the price is going to be higher, but you're getting quality. So let me know what you guys think. I don't know if I doubt Benchmade's going to make any new models, but of this particular, or different configurations of this model, but you never know. So anyway, leave some comments down below. Let us know what you think. This is available now. This has just been released. This is another 2022 Benchmade knife. And there are going to be some more models that Benchmade has come out with, so stay tuned because there is a huge release of the different models. So thanks again for watching us, and have a great day.